ladies and gentlemen, I'm the creator of WTF2, where women talk football too. I'm also the author of When Football Season Turns You Into a Side Chick, the ultimate survival guide for relationships and households during football season. I'm an award-winning sports writer, producer, sideline reporter, and TV and radio personality. My name is Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess, and you tune into another installment of A Mile a Minute right here on ESPN, the network. And on today's installment, I'm going to talk to you about rookies, but not first year, just got drafted, headed into the league rookies. I'm talking about the second time around, in my Shalimar voice, the Control-Alt-Delete sophomore rookies. Guys that we didn't get to see play during their rookie campaigns in the 2015 season, but they're looking to create headlines this year. I'm referring to Kevin White of the Bears, Dante Fowler of the Jaguars, and Breshad Perriman with the Ravens. Unfortunately, all these guys had their seasons come to a screeching halt. Yeah, they didn't get to even suit up for preseason. I'm talking about clipboard holders. And not because they sucked, but unfortunately, these guys got injured during training camp. Not a game. When we're talking about training camp, as I paraphrase the great Hall of Famer Allen Iverson. Kevin White, the number 7 overall pick of the 2015 draft, I'm expecting the biggest, most immediate impact from him. Well, that's because he is needed. They are in dire need of Kevin White to perform. White, who was out due to a stress fracture in his shin, will be the home run threat for the Bears. And that's especially because Alshon Jeffrey, he's a possession receiver. Matt Forte is gone. Martellus Bennett is gone. And the Bears haven't really been able to fully recover from the departure of Brandon Marshall from their wide receiver core. So White will need to compensate for his absence as well. Plus, Jay Cutler lost his offensive coordinator, Adam Gase, to the Miami head coaching job. And he's usually an underachiever, so, curl not quite right. His curl never really curled all the way over. In my Cedric the Entertainer, Kings of Comedy joke on Luther Vandross voice. Yeah, that type of quarterback. A few fries short of the Happy Meal. Yeah, that's the type of quarterback that Cutler is. So White is going to have to bail him out quite a few times this season as well. Now on to Fowler, who was the number 3 overall pick in the 2015 draft, and I'm expecting big things popping. In my T.I. voice, the expectations were already high for him last season when we were hoping to see him in his rookie year. And I never like for anybody to get injured, and I'm glad that he healed successfully from his ACL injury. But I actually like him going into this season more so than I liked him last year. And that's pretty much because of all the moves that Jacksonville made in free agency. With the addition of Malik Jackson from the offseason, perhaps Fowler could even be like the sequel of Von Miller. And see, we wouldn't have gotten a chance to see that last year, and that's because Malik Jackson was still in Denver. Fowler's explosiveness is returning gradually. He's disruptive as an edge rusher. And even the Jags are having a hard time containing him in practice. He might even require double teams. And offenses really don't have that luxury, especially with Malik Jackson being on the other side. We should get our first look at Breshad Perriman, the number 26 overall pick from the 2015 draft, who was sidelined due to a sprained PCL. This is another one of those, of course, I hate he got injured situations, but I like the personnel he'll be around a little bit better this season as opposed to last season. Steve Smith Sr. is 36, and he may be playing his last season of his NFL career. And who wouldn't want tutelage from this guy? And both Perriman and Smith are healthy at this time. Also, with the Ravens adding Mike Wallace and Ben Watson to their receiving core, I think that Perriman will be better fit in this season and have better development surrounding him. Joe Flacco is healthy again, and he's always been known for his cannon arm, even with his days back in Delaware. And perhaps this connection between Perriman and Flacco could be that similar that Flacco had with former Raven Torrey Smith. Perriman does have breakaway speed for any route that he runs, and big play potential on every snap. And when it comes to coverage from corners, Perriman typically wins that battle because of his strength and his ability to box out and jump over defenders. So, even though Kevin White, Dante Fowler, and Brashard Perriman are repeating kindergarten in the 2016 season, I think that they will have a tremendous impact and receive delayed gratification. Too bad the NFL doesn't have a sophomore rookie of the year ballot system. That's something to think about. Hey, that's going to do it for this installment of A Mile a Minute. Thank you so much for tuning in to your girl, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joe Madden, the Gridiron Goddess, right here on SHE-SPN, the network. Thanks again so much, and I'll catch you next time. I'm out.
What's going on, good people? It's your girl again, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SHE_SPN and at Facebook at Latasha Joan Madden Miles. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is SHE-SPN, the network. Hey, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I'm a little bit cute, got some beauty, got some brains. That way on that channel, you'll be able to see the interviews that I've done, some of the famous people that I worked with, the projects I've worked on, things of that nature. And don't forget to log on to CreateSpace.com and Amazon.com and get your copies of my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, The Ultimate Survival Guide for Relationships and Households during football season. I appreciate your support, and hey, I gotta run. They're over here calling me on the other line. I gotta manage another fantasy football league. I'm out.